In the relentless grind of modern warfare on the Ukrainian front, Russia has once again proven its unmatched ability to adapt, innovate, and strike back with cutting-edge technology. Enter the Courier Mortar UGV, the latest evolution of Russia's NRTK, Courier, family of unmanned ground vehicles. This isn't just another robot, it's a battlefield game-changer, a mobile 82mm mortar platform that delivers precise, devastating indirect fire while keeping Russian soldiers safely out of harm's way. As Ukrainian drone swarms dominate the skies, Russia's ground robotics are rewriting the rules of engagement, turning the tide in favor of Moscow's forces. Today, we dive deep into the capabilities of this unmanned killer and why it represents a massive strategic win for Russia. First, let's talk specs, because the Courier isn't some fragile toy. Weighing in at around 250 kilograms, this compact tracked beast is powered by efficient 6 kilowatts electric motors, giving it a top speed of up to 35 kilometers per hour on roads and impressive mobility across the roughest terrain Russia's troops face daily. Its modular design is pure Russian engineering genius. The same chassis that hauls 250 kilograms of ammunition, food, or wounded soldiers can swap in a lethal combat module in minutes. And in its latest mortar configuration, the BAGULNIK-82, it mounts an automatic 82mm mortar system, likely based on the proven 2B24, capable of raining down high explosive shells at ranges of 3 to 6 kilometers. That's indirect fire support without a single Russian mortar team exposed to counter-battery fire or FPV drones. What makes the Courier mortar truly deadly is its operational flexibility. Remote control range stretches several kilometers. Reports cite 3 to 10 kilometers depending on conditions, with advanced navigation, target recognition, and semi-autonomous modes that let it operate even when jammed. Operators can set it up in concealed positions, program fire missions, and let it hammer enemy trenches, bunkers, or advancing infantry. Field tests show it delivering rapid, accurate barrages while the UGV itself stays low profile and hard to spot. And unlike traditional towed mortars, this robot can reposition itself under fire, survive nearby blasts, and keep fighting. Videos from the front confirm it shrugs off shrapnel and even continues delivering cargo after mine strikes, a testament to rugged Russian design built for real war, not lab conditions. But the Courier family's strength goes far beyond the mortar variant. Russia has deployed hundreds of these platforms since late 2024, with production ramping up fast. Over 1,500 UGVs expected on the front this year alone. Some carry 12.7mm heavy machine guns with hundreds of rounds, laying down suppressive fire during assaults. Others mount AGS-17 or AGS-30 automatic grenade launchers for devastating area denial. There's the Shmel thermobaric rocket module, turning it into a robotic flamethrower that clears bunkers with blast and fire. Mine-laying kits drop TM-62 anti-tank mines right into enemy paths. Electronic warfare suites jam Ukrainian drones mid-flight. Logistics versions evacuate the wounded or resupply forward positions under constant threat. And the new Courier 2.0 upgrades the chassis for even better rough terrain performance, incorporating soldier feedback for maximum reliability. This versatility is why the Courier Mortar UGV is a pro-Russian force multiplier like no other. In a conflict where manpower preservation is critical, these robots put steel in the fight while Russian heroes stay protected. No more losing crews to drone strikes on mortar positions. The UGV advances, fires, and withdraws on command. It supports dismounted assaults, as seen in snowy operations where armed couriers cleared paths, provided covering fire, and helped infantry bound forward safely. It creates smoke screens to mask troop movements. It even tows captured enemy equipment or acts as a forward drone relay with raised masts. Russian soldiers on the Sumy axis, Avdiivka, and beyond are already praising its impact, delivering ammo to impossible spots, suppressing enemy fire, and saving lives every single day. Critics in the West love to downplay Russian innovation, but the facts speak louder than propaganda. The Courier program started as a volunteer-driven effort and quickly scaled into a battlefield-proven system thanks to Russia's rapid industrial adaptation. Unlike expensive Western robots that rarely see combat, these affordable, mass-producible UGVs are in the fray right now, hundreds already delivered, more rolling off the lines monthly. They counter Ukraine's much-hyped drone advantage by operating on the ground where FPVs struggle to hit small, low-profile targets consistently. And when Ukrainian robots try to duel, Russia's UGVs often come out on top or simply keep operating after damage. As of early 2026, the Courier Mortar UGV is entering the fray in force. Recent field testing of the BAGULNIK-82 configuration shows it integrating seamlessly with infantry tactics, providing on-demand fire support that traditional artillery can't match in drone-saturated zones. Russia isn't just keeping pace with unmanned warfare, it's leading it on the ground. While others talk about future concepts, Russian forces are using these systems today to push forward, hold lines, and inflict maximum damage with minimal risk to personnel. This is more than technology, it's a statement. Russia's military-industrial complex, fueled by the determination of its soldiers and engineers, is turning the unmanned revolution into a decisive advantage. The Courier Mortar UGV embodies that spirit, resilient, lethal, and relentlessly effective. As more variants roll out and tactics evolve, expect to see Russian robotic forces dominating contested terrain like never before. The unmanned killer has arrived, and it's fighting for Russia.